No, it's it's that stupid fucking smile where they do the open mouth smile. I just can't believe it. It's only something like the fat beta males do, where they can't grow a beard and it just looks awful. The kind of people Lorenzo hates. Where's my pizza? Where's my pizza? Still waiting for it. Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Oh, god damn it. Forgot to change the resolution on that. And wait, can I adjust this? Ow, fucker. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm your host, Carlos Spicy Wiener, and I'm waiting for a pizza delivery. So we'll see how that goes. I was in a accident today, unfortunately. Some jackass decided to try to speed past me and jump in a lane at the same time. That I was already merging. I had my signal. People already clearing out to say, "Oh, okay, we see all the blinking lights on the semi truck and trailer to that he is going to merge." And they said, "No, I bet I can beat him," but all they ended up beating was their own car up because it's probably not totaled, but it's going to be an extensive amount of repair. I mean, the the both driver sides axles, the front and back on that pickup truck are are toast, like they're just bent and destroyed. Um, so that's unfortunate for him. The airbags deployed, so that was good. Supposedly, all he had was like scratches or a scratch or something for the seatbelt or airbag. I'm not sure. Paramedics showed up, and I like begged him like, please, please, to go get checked out. Make sure you're okay. Um, because I always hear, people were like, because they're like, oh shit, what if it's this, and that, and I was like they're trying like, they're like, trying to make sure someone doesn't like sue or whatever. It's like, if you did nothing wrong, you really don't gotta panic. But I was like, at the end of the day, though, it's still a person. Like, whatever happened, like I hope that guy go gets looked at. Hey, go. I don't want you to say, oh, it's just a scratch down, and a couple days later you're like really hurting or really banged up. So go get checked now. Make sure the paramedics got you. But he was a stubborn man, so whatever. I wasn't hurt, obviously. I'm in a big truck, and he basically hit my passenger side steer tire and started wrapping around my front end. And if it wasn't for the fact that I ended up, merging over to the left. Oh, that's fucking funny. Sorry, Rick and Morty's on in the hotel room, so I was like, I'll get distracted. But yeah, so that kind of sucks. And then I had to merge to the left. I was in the leftmost lane. I was trying to get over to the right so I can get back, where I need to be because of the way the highways were merging. Birmingham, Alabama, by the way. And yeah, in the process, I lost my passenger side um, hub seal on my steer, and then on my driver's side, I shaved down basically the studs on my fucking steer wheel, or the, like, where you put the lugs on. What are they called? Studs, bolts, whatever. Those got shaved down because they were rubbing against the barricade while I was slowing down. So there wasn't a whole lot of like mechanical damage. My truck actually still runs fine. I mean, obviously it can't actually move legally because the hood doesn't stay down anymore because both hood latches are toast, and I'm missing passenger side headlights and shit. But like mechanically wise, it's good. I just need a new drive tire now, and I need a new steer, probably a new set steer tires, and yeah, I was pretty shook up about it because it was, I'm all excited. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go deliver this load on time, and then I'm gonna go shut down somewhere, go to bed, wake up, and go wake up, pick up the next load, and get moving. Like it was cool. I was actually chilling. I was actually ahead of the game for once. Normally I'm not, but financially I was actually pretty okay, and everything was fucking going well. And then that happened, so I was like, fuck. Anyways, the truck is sitting in a lot. Like all of my stuff. A few things didn't, but a lot of things really did, like fly everywhere. Um, I lost, or no, I didn't lose, but like, so all the stuff that's like in the very back of my truck, my pickup truck, or my pickup truck, god damn it, the back of my semi truck was just tossed all to the front. My anime stickers that I had stashed away because I couldn't decide what part of my car I wanted to put them on. If I wanted to put them on my car, got all over the place. A lot of my electronics fell. I don't know if my TV's broken now. My PS5 magically didn't fall down from the top bunk, weirdly enough, which was impressive, I guess. But to be quite honest with you, I mean, it's just a PS5. To me, it's not that important of a console. Like, I'd be more sad if I lost, say, my GameCube, or in this case, my Xbox, because I actually enjoy the hell out of my Xbox. But yeah, I mean, the world is kind of cruel. It was just weird. Like I said, I was trying to help the guy to get out, but yeah, his driver's side was pinned. I got my pry bar, it didn't work. Um, yeah, he was just jammed in, but he got out to the passenger side, and so again, I'm just kind of bummed out. I mean, I had so many good plans. Everything was going smoothly, but I think that was the thing. It was going too smoothly. But oh well, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like one of my sisters was telling me, maybe it happened for a reason. I got to tell you though, I was still pretty shaky myself. Like, I actually, because I was against that barricade so much, I was I actually had to like walk on top of the barricade, and the part of the barricade I was walking on, if I there's a gap in between it, like a human-sized gap. If I were to like lost my footing, I would have probably fallen to my death, or at least been in really bad shape because what would a drop be? 100-foot drop? But that was the only way I can get out because my passenger side there was so much shit there. Like I could not get out of my passenger side, and also traffic and everything. And then I started chain smoking, and I was like, "Fuck!" So like now my throat hurts today. because that's bad. But I needed something to calm my nerves. I was like, the adrenaline and shit was just pumping too hard, and I was like, I need to calm down. I need to be able to talk to people like the officers, paramedics, whatever. Worst thing I got was some scrape on my left wrist, and I think probably maybe some glass or other debris in my palm. I don't know from where, but I'm okay. The other guy was banged up, but yeah. So my truck's out of service. I don't know how long it's going to be out of service, um, but it is, and yeah, it just sucks. Be, thankfully it's mostly cosmetic, but I don't know how long it's going to take for the body shop to replace. Because it needs a whole new hood. It needs new hood mounts. It's going to need a new front bumper. It's going to need new headlights and assembly and all that. I doubt the wiring is going to be too fucked up, but it's definitely going to need some work. I need two new steps for the passenger and the driver's side because they're both bent in. The driver's side got rubbed against the barricade pretty good, and then the passenger, that's where the Tacoma I think first made impact. I need a new hub seal on my passenger side because it leaked out, and now it's not safe to drive that truck. And you know, yeah. As far as my company doing that, they're not going to take me back home. We're just going to try to get the truck fixed, and then I go back to work. I mean, it's not like I'm like, God, just give me home, give me home, give me home. No, because that's not. I mean, how do I put this? It's okay. It's not as serious as it seems. I am just honestly more disappointed in anything that had happened because things were going pretty solid, but I also was upset because prior to that, like not even a minute before that, a Walmart semi truck driver actually was like, so the lanes were ending, and I was like trying to slow down to get over, because there's times where like the lanes ends and you're supposed to zipper merge, okay, where you guys take turns. But a lot of people don't know that. To play it safe, I end up trying to zipper merge by slowing down. I have my blinker on, and I'm gonna get behind him. He was matching my speed for some fucking reason, and I have no idea why he was matching my speed. But it was driving me nuts. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing all right. A little annoyed, but I'm doing all right.
Did you get banged up or anything? Or
Nah, I'm good. I was literally just driving, and then all of a sudden, my truck yanks really hard a certain way, and I'm like, I,
what the
I,
hell's going on?
I was just like, what the fuck? And I didn't see the guy until maybe 3 seconds later when his truck finally started coming to the front of my truck, and
Oh my god.
the way he attacked, like the way it hit, if I wouldn't have reacted as fast as I did, I wouldn't be surprised. Or if I swerved to the right instead of the left, he would have been easily under my truck.
Yeah.
And I'm loaded with like I think 42,000 pounds or 43,000 pounds of water bottles, so that weight would have crushed him
Oh
pretty
my
good.
gosh. Did they stop the freeway and everything?
I I I managed to I managed to actually get to like the side of the road, like to make sure, because I that's the first thing that besides stopping the truck was to get the hell off the road. So I managed to like swerve the truck off into one of the shoulders on the left side, and then yeah. So thankfully, I didn't have to shut down the highway or anything. I didn't have any fuel leaking or any type of fluid, so it wasn't a
That's good.
hazmat.
So you're in a hotel right now?
Yeah, Birmingham, Alabama. My pizza actually just arrived.
Oh, did you get all your stuff in your truck?
No, I just took the basics. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's mostly body work, so I'm not really stressing.
So are you
Um,
gonna stay stuck in Alabama, or are they gonna send you a new truck, or what happens?
so what happens now is we just get it repaired, and as soon as they get it repaired, as soon as I'm back on the road. So
So
my
are they
goal,
paying you for your? They have to because it was an accident. That's not your fault, right?
no, I mean they don't have to do that. So pretty much I'm right now just sitting with no pay. It's not like it's a punishment. It's just what I signed up for
So
different
they're
things.
not paying for your hotel room at least,
Oh yeah, they're doing that. Yeah, it's just in terms of like
and food at
wages.
least for food, but you're not making any money. So how long it's gonna take? Because it's gonna be quite a front end work. Is the axle no?
And here's the crazy part is actually not a lot. There wasn't any really mechanical issues. Other than a hub seal and some wiring, the thing is actually pretty good. It's all cosmetic mainly. So I'm gonna need probably 1 to 3 new tires and a whole new hood and headlight and a bumper.
So how long do you think you're gonna be in Alabama?
If the shop's fast enough, which again it'll be a Monday, so hopefully it could be 1 day if they, 1 full day. If not, it could be 2, 3 days. I don't know, but yeah, it really does suck.
I'm just happy you're okay. Next time, call me. Alyssa goes, she goes, don't get mad, but it looks worse than it is. Gabriel got in an accident because I just came back from San Francisco. I went to a women's retreat, so for healing, spiritual guide, just a woman thing, and then I freaked out, and then she said, "You're fine," but
Yeah,
Alyssa,
there was a lot going on earlier.
yeah, Alyssa goes, I called him, and he goes, "Hold on, Alyssa, I'm talking to somebody." She goes, "But you're fine," and he said, "Yeah." So okay, so Alyssa said she felt comfort in that. So
Yeah, like I was fine. I was just like I said, all of a sudden my steering wheel pulls me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm
how was
like,
your sugar? Were you all shooken up afterwards? Because I
oh,
know I was.
my adrenaline was pretty up there. I actually had to chain smoke a little bit to get myself to calm down because I was like,
Oh yeah.
damn. So
All
yeah, but
right.
I'm fine. I mean,
Okay. Well, I know you got to eat. So Alabama's a 2 hour difference or three.
mm, 2 hour difference.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go so you can eat. I'll give you a call in the morning.
All right, sounds good.
All righty. Are you in a big town in Alabama at least?
I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. I think it's the capital.
Oh, damn! You're in Birmingham.
Honestly, the
Are
part that
you in
I'm
a safe area? Make sure
I
everything.
mean, it looks like Fulton Mall, or it looks like downtown Fresno, Fulton, but I think instead of like homeless people, everyone has like a car that if they shoot up in, they just shoot up in their car. But it's fucking
Well,
creepy. I walked around a couple blocks trying to find food, and
are you gonna look for another hotel maybe?
no, again, the hotel it's a good area. I'm just saying it's just spooky. That's all. This is a
Yeah, just
pretty
be
good
careful
hotel,
because
actually.
it's the South, Gabriel, and they don't like dark people or Mexicans.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Just
Whites and
be
blacks,
careful. Don't be
whites and
going.
blacks are okay, but Mexicans ain't. So it was just funny to watch.
Well, just be careful down there,
Will do.
because you're actually in the South. So just be careful. Don't be going anywhere you don't know, or you know what I mean. I know you don't know everything, but just make sure it's a safe environment. Just be careful.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I don't get deported.
Not deported, dork. You walk in and you get a vibe, then walk right out of the restaurant and go to another one. So,
Man, if they're handing
all
out
right.
free
Well,
vibrators, I want to go to that place.
you want to go what?
You said if they give you a vibe, and I said I want to go to a place that gives free vibrators.
Oh, good night, Gabriel. Eat your pizza. Enjoy. I'm just happy you're okay, and I love you. And you need to let me know after everything calms down that something happened. I don't want to find out on a Facebook or a Twitter or something.
Oh, you know me. Oh, like when I rolled my Civic, I think Facebook was the first person that knew it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, then. And you didn't tell me where, so I'm driving down with both 145s.
Yeah,
Okay,
again,
well,
I was delirious that day, but yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
all right, I'll give you a call tomorrow and check on you. Okay, then.
All right.
All right, bye. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Man, my mother kept talking way too much. I wanted to crack a joke about the women's retreat, but she wouldn't shut up. I was gonna do so. What was I gonna say? I think I was gonna say something like, do they wash the laundry for you or wash the dishes for you instead? just, just talk shit to her. But she sounded like she was having a good time. So, at the same time, I kind of didn't want to crush her spirits about that. But I mean, it is funny. Honestly, a lot of my family finds out about shit because of the internet. Because my first instinct is, when I panic or when I have situations happen, I'm honestly unsure who exactly is the best person to reference. So I end up just kind of sharing social media, and then whoever cares or knows me enough will fucking contact me somehow. But I want to take a crack at some of this pizza before I get started into the streaming. Ugh. So, yeah, I was just like, really, yeah, everybody needs to read me everywhere. I'm famous, don't you know? Although I do miss my original account. So my Neko Lover account is toast. It's Dunyan Rings. It's gone. It got deleted, banished to Shadow Realms. It got deported to the Philippines. Basically, it's gone, and I'm sad. You know, yeah, I had the I guess the DoorDash lady or whoever brought me my pizza because I ordered from Pizza Hut, so I thought they had delivery drivers, but I guess they outsource it to DoorDash, and she knocked on my door and walked away and started laughing, and I was like, "Thank you," and she goes, "There's no problem. Have a good night, spicy wiener." And I just thought that was funny. So, whenever I order online or something, I always go by Carlos Spicy Wiener. My mother name dropped me, so I mean, I guess those of you that watch now know my real name, but I just prefer Carlos honestly more than anything online at least. It just feels right. My buddy Undead over there, she calls me Goob, and it's our special thing. Just because she's actually just a real dope girl that I'm still sorry that I chased her away so many times. You know. See, and that just hurts, man. You should at least call me Carlos once. Just to, just to, you know, excite the spicy wiener. But, anyways, so I don't know what details else I forgot to really talk about, but like, yeah, everything's okay. I'm okay. The guy said he was okay. I'm just like, damn, this really sucks. But I just found it funny when my mother started going with the whole, uh, "You're in the South. Be careful where you go, who you go with," and I'm just like, huh. So just to kind of touch on that with my own personal info, um, dude, Jeff is a nice one. Just oh man, have you met Beaner Jeff? How about White Jeff? How about emo Jeff? Just all the different Jeffs. It's nice. But when my mother was talking about the whole thing, they don't like our kind down there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Racism is still a thing. Just uh, as hated as Kanye West is, he actually had a point in one of his older songs. I think it was in Jesus Walks was the line. It was uh, racism still alive. Y'all just be concealing it. Um, that's pretty much it. Like, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, you can kind of tell right away, like in certain areas or people, like if they're gonna discriminate or not. Like, and honestly, I haven't really come across too many people that like discriminate against me, at least in my areas. I don't know if it's just because I speak perfect English or I got I'm tall, so everyone's like kind of scared of me because I look like a giant. But I don't really have that much of an issue. But I know there are issues. Like certain people may get carded for certain things, and other people won't. You know, so as far as that goes, I mean, like again, I just walked a couple blocks playing Ingress because I was looking for food. I walked to Taco Bell. Their dine-in's closed, even though it says it's open. And I wasn't gonna go to Waffle House because apparently Waffle House This one here that's near the hotel has like the rudest people. Like there's a lot of one stars, and a lot of people saying the same shit that the servers or the cooks are rude, or it's takeout only, or they have an attitude and this and that. I'm like, you can always tell when someone's just being like, they're basically being a bitch. They're whining about nothing, a non-issue. Like the whole like someone actually left a 1 star review because I needed a charger and I asked for an outlet and the lady said no, even though there's an outlet behind her. So I'm never coming here again. I was like, how the hell are you gonna get mad about that of all things? Really now, an outlet, but everyone kind of gets mad about stupid things. Like, I can understand. Hey, the cook sneezed in my food and then scrambled it in my hash browns. Spicy Jeff. I like Spicy Jeff. That sounds fun. That honestly sounds really fucking fun. Hey, have you met my friend Spicy Jeff? Like, that does sound fun. It kind of reminds me of Frosty Jim, which I kind of feel sad that I just reminded myself of Frosty Jim. But um, I'm not going to go elaborate on that. But Urban Dictionary will tell you a really horrible story. Um, However, yeah, it was just 0 to 60 real fucking fast. Like again, I was just chilling. Oh, that's right, right. So the lane was ending. I was trying to get over. Walmart driver was pissing me the hell off. So I ended up having to speed up. Um, roughly, well, it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be home by Halloween, and that was the goal. Me and my dispatcher, he had actually planned me till Tuesday, and I was all excited for it. And then from there, he was gonna try to work me back home, so that way I get home pretty fast, and I'm in time, home in time for Halloween, and I hang out with friends. That didn't happen. So I have no idea. I don't. I wish I could tell you. As soon as I can, though, I'll text you if you ever decide to text me back. And if you have texted me back and I didn't reply, it's just because it seems like our phones do not seem to like each other. Because I'll send you a message, you'll be like, you never text me, and then, or you'll be like, I texted you, and I'll be like, no, you didn't. And then you end up sending screenshots, and it's like, all right. So anyway, so I managed to get in front of the Walmart driver, so I was all mad as shit, because the lane was ending, merge right, left lane in. So I was doing that, and it was stupid because this merge happens really fast after a blind turn. I was like, what kind of stupid shit is this in downtown even? So anyways, I was all mad, but anyways, like, okay, cool. Let me just move over to the right. Let's skip back towards the right, because semi trucks, you can't really be in the left lanes. You got to be in the right. But in order to, bypass or whatever, you had to, be in the left lanes. Anyways, so I put on my signal. Oh god damn it, my internet's acting up. Anyways, I put on my signal and um, I got my blinkers all flashing. It's hard to miss. My lights are DOT legal. Everything's DOT legal on a semi truck. It has to be. So my lights are, verified to work in really bright conditions. Like even if it's sunny as shit, my lights will still shine through the sun. It's like how, it could be the brightest part of the day, but yet you can still see cop lights so bright and so vividly. It's because again, it's that part of the thing. It's like a safety thing. I'm opening my soda. So, anyways, I guess so. One person sped up. Another person decided to merge to their right because I think it was 4 lanes. Oh yeah, I get you. I get you. And you know what? That's totally fine. I figured as much. Um, if you're feeling down like that, hit me up. I'll send you some memes. We'll just joke about shit. Or if you really don't want to talk, then hey, I totally get you. Power to you. You know. I know things are really fucking shitty right now. Um, so jokes are always fun. But so anyway, so my lane was clear. Okay, it was clear, and I was looking back. There was another person in that lane, but they were far back. They saw that, hey, this driver is trying to move over to the right, so they put on their left turn signal to go behind me. And I guess someone said, "Oh, I'm gonna race this semi truck before he can fully merge in." And long story short, he played a game of chicken and lost. because my semi destroyed his the side of his truck, and my semi is fucked. But I mean, I'm relatively unscathed. Just everything fucking flew forward. Like my fridge, my TV, all the stuff on my shelves and my cupboards somehow like flew the fuck out. And I was like, how? How did that happen? Like stuff that was like buried even. There we go. Sorry, ma. I gotta. What's this? Excuse me. What's the saying? Wet my whistle. So, yo, yeah, and that's another thing too. I was really upset with the plushies. My Glaceon got covered in dirt because everything was all scattered, and I had to step around. So my Glaceon has like dirt all over it, and I'm like really bummed out about it. So once I get back in my truck, I'm gonna go through all my plushies and deep clean them, or not deep clean them, but like clean them as best I can, because that's just fucked up. So yeah, and so now, so I was waiting for, I was talking to the officers, the paramedics, the wreckers, just to haul my truck out, and yeah, it just I end up having to rent a hotel. My company's gonna reimburse me. It's just a lot of hotels are like a lot of hotels are like, oh, your company can't pay ahead of time, or if they have to do this certain like process, and my bosses are out of the office. It's the weekend, so they're like, we'll reimburse you. And I'm like, all right, well, at least I can afford it. But yeah, so it was ridiculous pricing over here, but I mean, it's not a bad hotel. I mean, it actually looks pretty nice. Definitely better than one of the ones I've been in lately. What the fuck crust is this? Is this like a thin crust pizza bullshit? I'm really upsetty. Is that what I ordered? I don't think I did. I thought I ordered regular crust. Yeah, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I'll send you pics right now. It's some bullshit. I'm just happy that they called me Carlos Spicy Winner. Okay, let me check my order real quick in my email. Let's see. So the order says hand tossed pizza and original stuffed crust. So is hand tossed pizza supposed to be thin crust? So original stuffed crust was sausage. So this doesn't even taste like backyard barbecue chicken. These motherfuckers didn't even put barbecue sauce. I'm I'm gonna. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, I mean, to simply put it, I am extremely upset because I don't complain about much. I've actually gotten an order of a pizza from a Casey's where they literally the lady came up to me and straight up said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my partner put the pizza boxes upside down in my car." And then I opened the pizza and yeah, it's fucking bad. But I still ate it because I was fucking starving. I'm starving right now. There's not even barbecue sauce. How the fuck are you gonna call it what is it? What's this pizza called? Backyard barbecue chicken. Oh, it says the toppings right here. Whole ingredients, uh, marinara, bacon, chicken, red onions. Okay, so there's no chicken. I mean, there's no barbecue sauce, even though it says barbecue. I I'm gonna. Oh my god. I may have not suffered an injury earlier, but I'm about to fucking have a full blown aneurysm right now. Like, okay, so anyway, to continue on, that's something that I'm really mad about is the fucking how are you gonna say it's a barbecue pizza and not have any fucking barbecue sauce? Yeah, I do need a vacation. Honestly, I've been really stressed lately, and I've been honestly mentally really bad. Um, and I know if I do trucking for way too much longer, way too much longer, not regress back to one of my older states where I wanted to just end it all, but like I'm not gonna do too good. But I'm fucking I'm furious. Like I am so down for that. Like you don't know how badly I've missed those vacations. But yeah, I am having an absolute like honest like my voice is calm. Okay, I'm looking at this pizza though. I'm pissed. I am. If I actually did webcams or during my streams, you would see I'm fucking pissed. I am so mad. That's like calling a McRib and instead of putting a McRib, you just get kicked in the shins or there's a chicken in there. I don't like this. I don't. The more I think about it, the stupidity is just cracking me up. Like I'm laughing, but I'm so filled with rage and hunger. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop focusing. And another thing that really makes me upset is that I bought like this. I guess it's a dinner deal or some shit where it's like two pizzas, one's a specialty, one's a one topping, and then it comes with breadsticks. And the specialty one, I wanted the nice crust on, and then instead it's thin crust, no barbecue sauce, even though it says fucking barbecue. But the actual ingredients for that specialty doesn't use barbecue sauce. I am. I mean, there's many things you could do. There's many things. I mean, you gave me this really cool birthday present once, but I can't mention it. But I liked it. Uh, wait, wait, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Give me a second. It was a hoodie. I opened a door and it was a hoodie. So I just opened this pizza, the second pizza. Okay, this one looks like the backyard barbecue pizza. There's still no barbecue sauce. It looks like, but this one actually looks pretty good. So then it begs the question: what the fuck did they give me? Okay, hold on. I got to see that first pizza again. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, give me a sec. But yeah, I mean I mean you give me many great presents over the years. Um, I'm never gonna forget that. That is like the best present to give a guy ever. That is like the best present. Okay, so I'm looking back at the pizza I just ordered, or the second pizza. Yeah, they fucking gave me a coronary. Oh, don't be afraid to swear on my stream. I know a lot of people are like, hey, please no profanity in my chat or whatever. But I one, I don't get a lot of viewers. Two, I'm not about that unless you're like being like just hateful towards people. Like honestly, it's all fair game. Like I call myself a beaner all the time. All right. So, anyways, looking back at this other pizza, it's got thin crust and it's got um I get it. Being gentle is always nice. I gotta check your Twitter too. I keep trying to get the algorithm to show me your tweets, but it doesn't. Um, so look at this pizza. There's onions and sausage. Did I get the wrong pizza? Hold on. Hang on. I'll post these pictures to Twitter actually right now too. I'll send them to Undead, personally because she'll get mad at me if I don't actually send her pictures directly. She's like, I thought we knew each other in real life. You're too famous to just text me. Uh, where's the receipt? Where's the receipt? One sec. Let me see what the receipt says. Receipt says the cheese sticks, which is good. The 2 liter Mountain Dew, good. I wish. Um, okay, so the large hand tossed thin. What? What? Okay, everything is like fucking wrong. Oh my god. Oh, okay, okay. I'll take a picture of your receipt too. Actually, that'll be fun. I'll even show that it's spicy wiener. Oh my god. All right. Okay. So let me get the what the fuck? Oh my god. I hate that like that Twitter does that spaces thing. So even if somebody isn't hosting a space that you know, but a friend, a follower of yours, they're mutual followers, they it shows you when they're in a space. And I literally just saw a space that someone that I guess one of my mutual followers says, "I touch penis." So okay, let me multi-select this. Let me see. Oh, uh, let me see, bro. What the hell is this? How are you going to have a barbecue pizza without barbecue? And I just don't understand how the crust and order got wrong. Okay. God, I know I know you're being funny, but that shit really just makes me sad. Like in a way, I get it. In a way, but it's so nutty to think about that. Once people are like, "Wow, I can do this," just wait. It's just gonna be like credit cards and shit, or like other types of things where it starts out good, and once they realize you're addicted, they just really just bend you over and just fist you. You know, they just put on one of those Nintendo Power Gloves and just fucking go to town in there by starting to charge crazy amounts of interest and some other stuff. So fucking nutty though. Like, goddamn. Uh, but yeah, financing a pizza, I think is just. I think people would look at that as like a society, like they look at Americans and they say, these American bloke is financing a pizza, right? Just I can't, you know, God, I really want a pizza, but I don't have $72 right now. Hey, bro, you can finance this pizza, over 12 months. We got you. It's only 8% interest, bro. Just think about it. We got you. You want that pizza? You don't got the cash? We got you. God, I'm not ready for it. I know I give it 5 years, okay? Like if somehow this VOD or recording like lasts, I don't speak Italian. Que onda? I don't know. I'm chilling. But give it 5 years, okay? Somehow this VOD or video is still saved, and come back into it in 5 years and just watch how right I am when when financing, like it's just everywhere. Because you got Affirm, you got Zazzle, you got BitPay, you got oh shit, so many different like ones because it's a new financial start in its infancy. How to say? Basically, it's a new untapped market, and it's gonna blow up big because honestly, we're getting our generation are getting stupider and stupider. Nobody's teaching, and nobody taught us really in school how to budget with finances, how to do stuff. Like they expect you to be common knowledge, and some of it is, some of it there are some deceptive practices. For example, I got fisted over my Challenger, so I'm embarrassed to admit it, but for a $27,000 car, by the end of the loan and everything's done, I think I've paid $38,000 or so. So I really got my ass cheeks handed to me, you know, fucking sauteed even. But anyway, so back to the main point, because I always go on tangents. So pretty much what ends up happening though, what's gonna end up happening is people can build up these credit services where they'll pay whatever it is for you, and then you pay them back. Right now there might not be no interest, or if you miss a payment, you're going to get interest, so on and so forth. See, I wanted to do that, but I didn't have the capital at the time to just go out and throw $7,000 on just something that runs. And I was like, you know what? I'm depressed, and to be honest, I didn't expect to live this long. So I figured, fuck it, I might as well get a dream car, one of my dream cars before I go, which is a stick shift muscle car, and a Challenger fit perfectly for that. But yeah, so pretty much, so these companies are everywhere. They're gonna, and it's gonna blow up even harder. Like how do I? Oh, I should have tagged Pizza Hut. I knew I forgot to tag Pizza Hut. Anyways, so people are gonna be addicted to like doing this. Like everybody's gonna be like, wow, it's like PayPal. Okay, there's a good example. So everyone was like, oh yeah, you can still pay with your card online or your debit or credit card online, but hey, you know what's safer? PayPal. We'll pay it for you. So that way, that sketchy place, they won't get your card number. If something happens, all they see is PayPal. They don't see anything else. Um, I guess at this particular Pizza Hut I ordered from, they don't have barbecue sauce as a base, which is weird because the other one I was ordering from, because the website or my app hadn't updated, which is like, damn. It said it had barbecue sauce, but this one was like, oh yeah, we don't offer barbecue sauce as a base. So anyway, so these credit. So anyway, it's just like PayPal. And everybody's like, you know what? PayPal seems safer. You know what? I would like to be safe in a world where the internet's still kind of young, and people are getting scammed like crazy. It's nice to know that I can trust this company, hopefully, to not give out my personal information, and in exchange, I can still purchase goods and services for no additional fee or even a very little fee, depending on how you buy it or what you're doing. And look at it now. Now it's like a lot of places kind of require it. People are like a lot of artists, when you commission stuff, they require PayPal, and it's like you can't just break away from it. Even though recently they got a lot of shit for their new acceptable use policy. My messenger goes off twice because I have two different Facebook accounts in the same group chat. Anyway, so yeah, it also, this thing barely tastes like it has any fucking sauce. Like I see this, I'm looking at it right now. I see the sauce, but it tastes dry. But I think it's just because of the fucking tortilla they put it on. Um, so, anyways, like I said, I get distracted so hard. I can never focus on any particular topic. I'm an old man. I'll ramble on about everything and anything. We'll start by talking about how Mountain Dew, has a lot of sugar, and the next thing you know, we're talking about the Industrial Revolution and the consequences of its actions. But so with all these credit these credit things where like interest free for this and that, usually it's either a promo, like they'll do it, but after but next purchase now you gotta actually pay interest or something, or yada yada yada. But just give it time, because they're all gonna start coming into it. I love that. Like you paint pictures with your words, and I absolutely adore that. I mean, that's why you're like, no, you're not even one of my favorites. You are the favorite Vixen. Oh, my fucking wrist. Okay, my wrist actually does hurt. I don't know what the fuck I did to it. It felt like my knuckles don't hurt, but it felt like I punched something really hard, and my wrist is still hurting. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah. So yeah, these credit things. So give it enough time. Credits are going to be everywhere. These credit systems are going to be where it's like you can't pay for things outright anymore. You have to do a subscription service. You have to um, you have to do payments with interest or some shit. So yeah, it is. I feel like we're heading that way. I mean, it's like everything's financeable these days. Everything. Oh man, shoot, I can't afford a Big Mac. Why not finance it through Zazzle or whatever the fuck it is? Oh man, I could really go for this bad dragon toy. Oh, what do you know? Affirm will finance it. I mean, back in the boomer days, I guess. Um, I think Tesla already does that with the auto order shit, if I recall. If you put a credit card and if you don't change the setting, I think it'll like once it detects it needs parts, it'll order it. I've heard that, but I haven't confirmed it myself. I haven't like looked into it. I just heard that. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What were they talking about? Oh yeah, so like how like our parents, like the generation before us, they paid with credit cards, or they everyone. I mean, we still do, but back then their type of credit system was getting all those fucking credit card offers in the mail. Hey, bro, sign up now. You'll get 7% interest only, and it's credit limit and blah blah blah. Screw paying full price for this. Pay on a credit card, pay it off over time. You deserve a new big screen TV. Flat screens, I don't think, or yeah, flat screens are becoming a thing. I remember we had one of those big screen TVs. Oh, okay. Then I will see you shortly. Um, so it was like, why not pay for it sooner? And then, now you can see, the consequences of it. Everyone's starting to rely on credit. And the credit scoring system, honestly, was a nice way to fuck us. That basically, what is it? The boomers fucked us. They didn't even cut their pizza all the way in some places. Look, man, I don't know what's so bad about calling myself Spicy Winter, but these people like I'm trying not to nitpick. I really am trying not to, but I'm grouchy. I'm an old man. I'm tired. I've had a rough day. I'm hungry. Like I am pretty exhausted, but I just had so much energy. I wanted to kind of just kind of update everyone and kind of just fuck around. Um, Also going forward, like when I play Yakuza, which I was supposed to play today, but I ended up talking and rambling um, on my YouTube channel. I uploaded a video where it was just like me playing Yakuza, but I cut out all the fluff, or I'm like on my phone, or someone's like blowing me up trying to call me or something. I'm not in SoCal. Um, I won't be in SoCal for a while. Um, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. All right. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Okay, yep. I'm losing it. That's it. That's it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. All right. I'm going. I ordered regular crust and cheese stuffed crust. I have gotten neither. And I am going to lose it. I'm gonna tag Pizza Hut on that. Fuck that. I, I've that is just not okay. Can you not Twitter? It like lagged when I was trying to like things. What the hell is that? Okay, Dahlia. This goth kitty got the titty. I'm worried. Let me see how cringe the account is. If I should add him. I'm not a trap or Fuda. I'm trans. Okay. I guess people have. Welcome back. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to absolutely have a like just a mental breakdown. So you're back just in time. Queer switch. What the hell does queer switch mean? Because they have a pinned tweet, and it says Dahlia Lalonde, and it says they them. I get that. It/its. I don't get that. Queer switch. What the fuck is queer switch? Anyways, I'm not gonna get mad over Twitter right now. I'm not gonna get mad over Twitter right now. I'm not gonna get mad over Twitter right now. I'm gonna tag Pizza Hut though. I am going to tag Pizza Hut. I am going to tag Pizza Hut. me see the store to correct it. Sorry, give me a sec. All right, I tagged Pizza Hut. We'll see how long it takes for them to reply. I know Casey's took like a day to reply, but they actually replied, and you know what? They even credited me with the free pizza, and you know what? I love them for that. Anyways, so what had happened was, Undead, while you were gone, I decided to crack open that second pizza. I see the crust looks fine. I'm like, cool, maybe this is a stuffed crust one. Because I paid extra for stuffed crust, you know? I like the fact that I could have cheesy breadstick at the end of my pizza. There's no cheese in here. I look in the crust. There's no cheese. Just bread and empty carbs. Fucking bread! No cheese. You know, I'm about to go get. My hair's already partly green. I might as well put some lipstick on my smile on my face and the smile and just start going. Want to know how I got these scars? Because truly, I live in a society, and if this is a society I live in, I wish not to live anymore. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drink as much Mountain Dew as we can and see if the sugar or the kidney stones kills me. Okay, I can't chug soda. I'm not that cool, but I'm sad. Okay, you know what? Okay, the breadsticks look right. I ordered cheese sticks. So, I I don't know what that big word is. I used to be really intelligent in high school, but I'm gonna be honest with you. After getting a girlfriend, it kind of went to my head, and I literally learned to just not get any smarter. Okay, so I ordered cheesy breadsticks. These look like cheesy breadsticks. If they don't taste decent, all hope is lost. I'll go to bed hungry, and I'll be mad the whole time too. I'll be grouchy. I'll be like the I'll be like a normal middle-aged woman. I'm not mad or anything, and and I'll just be like, I just think, and then just start fucking going off. Hey, that's a great way to go. I don't drink much because I didn't like the taste, but I realize now that margaritas are my jam. Because if you blend them right or mix them right, that you can't taste tequila, but you can still get really wasted. The bread is okay. Not delicious, but it's okay. The sauce honestly just looks like chunky ketchup, or it tastes like chunky ketchup. I might as well drink it. Shit wiggles, I think, just as much as Jello. Mm. Yeah, I'm extremely hungry. I'm mad. Hangry is a good word. Who's texting me? Oh my god. That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay. Um, so just so nobody gets in trouble, I won't say names, but I've just received a text that said they probably figured you were Hispanic and said "fuck this beaner." And you know what? I'm pretty damn, a pretty big beaner, and I'm pretty sure they were like Carlos Spicy Wiener, huh? because my real name doesn't really sound too Mexican. I mean, it ends my last name ends with a Z, so I guess kinda. But yeah, it's just funny to think about. Ugh, again, I'm in Alabama. Whites and blacks get along because they're like, you know what? Why are we fighting each other? We should, we're not so different, you and I. And then Mexicans come along and they're like, we both hate Mexicans. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. The same shit happens in SoCal too, for example, or like in Southern California. Um, the blacks and Mexicans really don't like each other, and you know, I don't know why that's the thing. Really, I'm not about to go down a rabbit hole because I'm not a big fan of social economic discussions because they usually devolve into if you don't agree they with a lot of people it ends up devolving into if you don't agree with my stance or if you don't answer my question the way I want you to answer it, I can paint you as this bad guy. So I have my own beliefs, but for the most part, I just kind of shut up about them. But yeah, for me, in just like a comical sense, I like to think that the whites and blacks used to have like a beef over here. It's Alabama, the South, and then they were like, you know what, let's put our differences aside, and then the Mexicans came by, and then now it's like, finally, someone we can hate together, and that's what really, fixed everything. Because cause I was over here and I'm looking around, nothing but white people and black people. I didn't see no Mexicans. They probably saw Taco Bell or they probably have a Taco Bell here, and they were like, "Damn, this is some interesting Mexican cuisine over here. What is a chalupa? What is chalupa?" And it's like, no, it's chalupa. Chalupa? There's no O's. I don't know. Again, at this point, I'm just rambling. I'm so mad and so hungry. I'm just rambling at this point. I beef canoe. Where do I know that from? I heard that somewhere. I've heard that, and that shit cracks me up. Oh no, that's right, because that's literally what chalupa stands for. You're right. You're right. Sorry. Uh, you know, that's true. You really do look Asian. You're a tiny little spring roll. But it's funny because yeah, honestly, I believe you're more Mexican than I am. But another thing too that people pointed out is that I don't really look that Hispanic. If anything, I look more Native American, like Indian. And then like a couple months ago, I was trying to figure out what tribe we were from. Supposedly, I think it was what Blackfoot or no Apache and Cherokee. I don't know. I'd have to look. I have to ask my family again. But oh my god, that's kind of funny to me though. Just this is interesting. But damn, man, I paid so much money today, and I'm sad. Well, I know of a way to help get it to 100%. God, okay, so again. I just like I said, I'm just hungry. I'm sorry. But 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 yeah, I'm just like done with today. Like today has just been garbage. I was gonna be on time for my delivery, and I was so happy about it. Like I said, things were going good. Like my dispatcher was finally not being a dick, and because of that, I was actually like, you know what? I'll actually team up with you now. Because before, me and my dispatcher would fight each other to the point where like we'd actually argue with each other, and he started doing shit where like he'd go and text the boss, and the boss would text me being like, "Hey, so what's going on with you and your dispatcher? You just screenshotted me these messages, huh?" And I'm like had to explain to him and all that. Like I told my dispatcher this, and that, and I'm trying to get the coordination working with him, but doesn't seem to be going too well, and yada yada yada. So it's just been interesting. So, anyways, recently though, he's decided to stop becoming a dick because he realized he fucked up one day, and because he fucked up pretty good. So, like, I was actually getting ready to quit. I even put on Twitter, "God, today's the day I'm gonna quit," because uh, he had made plans overnight while I was sleeping that I didn't know about, and was yelling at me, but not yelling at me, but just like telling me off for going with a plan that was already set up in motion, and then being all mad because I didn't know what the fuck's going on. Because I had two stops that the next morning, one at 8 a.m. and then 100 miles away, another one at 11 a.m. So I'm like, okay, cool. I only had a few pallets after that first stop, and I know I checked my ETA to the next stop. I was like, oh shit, I got like a half hour to burn. That if I want to go to the restroom or grab some breakfast, grab a bite to eat, even just to go or whatever. I mean, cool, I can do it. Still got plenty of wiggle room. And as soon as I go stop there, he gets all mad, like, "What are you doing? Why are you at a truck stop? Why is it? Why is there? Why you go off duty? Why is your truck off?" Because again, they have that software where because it's connected to my truck, remotely they can see if the truck's running, if it's not, the gear, how fast it's going, RPMs, and then of course, what's my duty status? Am I off duty, on duty, driving, sleeper berth, whatever. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? The appointment's not till 11. I'm just going to go to the restroom or whatever. No, you need to get there ASAP. They want it there ASAP. And I was like, that's not what I was told. And you even have, me and you both had the paperwork. It says 11 a.m. And he goes, no, 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 no. It's first come, first serve. You got to go. You got to go. I don't know why you're doing this. I got the next load already for you. And I was like, I didn't know this shit. Well, that's cool. I like being left in the dark. That's great, man. It's cool. I think I put the screenshot on Twitter, but pretty much though, he made plans. I didn't fucking know, and he was just like chewing me out for it. And I'm like, you know what? I've had enough of this crap. I remember it just like I didn't turn off my phone, but I just was like, you know what? If he texts me or calls me, I ain't fucking touching it. And I just turned my truck off. Walked out my truck, locked the door, and just walked to Burger King. I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. Nope, nope, nope. Not dealing with this because I swear to God, I'm gonna start calling him some very colorful language because he's Serbian, if I recall, in my dispatcher. So I was gonna mention how I was gonna just piss him off politically. I was gonna say Kosovo doesn't belong to you, or I like Bosnians better, or some shit. I forget. I forget. There's a few things to piss off Serbians, and I try to remember exactly what they all were. But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Not gonna get into this. So yeah, but anyway, so he was actually being. See, I went on another tangent. Now I gotta fucking jump back. So remember, whenever I tell one story, if you don't remind me to continue on with the same story, I'm gonna go on this path, and I'm gonna slant a little off the path, and then deviate, 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 till eventually I either come full circle, or I just exponentially continue on going off path. But anyway, so he's been cool. So he had me loaded up and planned all the way through Tuesday, this Tuesday. And these plans are now fucked because of the accident. So I am a sad wolf. I was a bummed out wolf. I'm pretty bummed out. And to add insult to injury, Pizza Hut just used me like a fleshlight. As soon as they got my credit card number and my tip, they said, "Hey, go fuck yourself, guy." Man, I even tipped 20% just because it's late at night, and I want to make, I want the name Carlos Spicy Winner to be associated with somebody who tips nicely. Like, wow, this name's fucking goofy. It's probably a fake order. What the fuck? They prepaid and it's a 20% tip? Awesome. But it wasn't the DoorDash's fault or whatever. I mean, my pizza came intact. My breadsticks were fine. Nothing was shooken up. It was good. So it was Pizza Hut that just fucked me. What the hell? The cheese stick tastes better without the sauce. Ooh, girl. We're gonna fight. We are gonna fight. I will put your fuck. What do you like these days? I will put your cell phone on top of the fridge and hide all the stools. Yeah. Okay. So it turns out I'm cranky. I was hungry cranky because I or hangry because I just finished one whole breadstick and I'm already feeling a little better. You know what? Your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'm gonna put on an episode 2. Oh my god, it tastes so good. But anyway, so I guess plus side is I guess this was a I guess this accident is kind of nice. I guess I'm out of my truck. I'm still out of my mind with the other stuff, but like yeah, mentally I haven't been doing too good either. I mean, like I said, just this job is just like it's been tough. It's been tough. I say long story short because I'm even though I'm gonna end up telling the whole fucking story, but pretty much it kind of hit me that I'm missing a lot of like my niece and nephew's like life, and I'm not really there around my family. I hear all these cool things happen or events or moments, and I'm not even there. Like I remember I went to go see my niece a couple months ago. And this was a couple months ago. Nowadays she she knows who I am, so it's cool. But when she first saw me, she was like crying and just like scared of me because she didn't recognize me, and I was like, damn, this sucks, you know. And then on top of that, like my physical health and my mental health is like shot. And another thing too to keep in mind with with trucking is it's a very isolating job, especially when you do over the road. You don't really interact with too many people. Maybe a shipper, a receiver, um, someone behind the counter at a fuel stop. That's really it. Or another trucker. That's really it. Unless people call you or text you, you don't really talk to many people. So when I first started trucking, it was hard for me to break. You know, I'm gonna pull the wool from your eyes. I'm gonna put myself in a bad spotlight. I'm gonna make you guys think less of me for a second. But first couple of weeks of trucking, I had pretty bad separation anxiety from everybody. I was crying quite a bit. Just the thought of being away from everybody, just being gone for weeks at a time made me extremely, extremely fucking sad. Just thinking about all the friends and family that I won't see for a while, and it would only be a couple weeks at a time, but it was still just a lot. I'm used to seeing friends and family every day, and then all of a sudden, you want money, don't you? Well, you're gonna get into this tiny truck, or in this truck that barely has enough space for you to sleep and exist in, and you're going to make that money, and you're gonna sacrifice your health and everything else. Do you like gas station food? Not really, sir. Well, you're gonna learn to love it, because that's all you're gonna eat: hot dog rollers and deep fried bullshit. You want something healthy? You better hope it's not wilted or super expensive. So, anyways, yeah, trucking does take quite a huge toll on people in the head. And the fact that a lot of people don't really realize that is kind of sad. Like, I know, again, I mean, I'm good now. I'm used to it now. I'm used to just, like, there's even days where I don't even talk to, like, my trucker friends, my real life friends. I don't even talk to, I'll go a day or two without talking to anybody. And you know what? I'm okay. But it's sad how it goes that way. Sometimes I think about it and I'm just like, huh. It's almost like army kind of shit where you think as your own person and you feel and you do this, and then the army just breaks you down mentally, physically, and psychologically to where you all you know is to be a unit. You are set up for commands. You don't think, you don't do on your own, only what your commander says. And with trucking, it's more like you got to break you down for being sociable and all this stuff. You got to learn to be alone a lot of times. Realize that, let's say, let's say you're trying to find somewhere to park for the night, or you're in an accident. Like for the most part, you're alone. No one's really got you. You're feeling sad or something. There's no one there to hug you. or anything like that, or in my case, to scratch my back gently or whatever to make sure I'm okay. Or watch Bob's Burgers with me. I mean, that was always good. It's a very isolating job, and I used to always joke about how I hate people, but deep down, I was absolutely very sociable. I just didn't like a lot of people, but the people I loved, I mean, kind of why I like to play the wolf thing. But I mean, honestly, like my ex used to say, I mean, I was pretty much like a puppy. I get all excited and really happy to see certain people, and then I get really sad when they leave. And I'm like, damn, I know I'm gonna see them again, but damn. So, um, yeah, it was definitely just transition. So, anyways, where I'm going with this, see, like I said, long story, and I end up fucking going off tangents. Trucking just is not good for me. I've gained a lot of weight that I don't like. I know, and I both times have been absolutely my fault, and I still am really sad about that. And to be honest with you, I'm actually trying to figure things out, save up money to just drive out to see you because in my personal vehicle because I hate flying, and also I just want to be able to hang out with you. Like you seem like a really cool girl, and I think that would be cool to grab a drink or seven with someone who actually isn't brain dead. Like a lot of furries I talk to be honest, are not the sharpest tools in the shed. They just do what the hive mind says. Blue, red bad, blue good. Even though both red and blue are bad, and yada yada yada. Like insert current opinion here. They don't have free thought, but it's nice to actually talk to a furry who is actually open minded, who is actually very anti government. That's what it seems like because, they cause a lot of issues more than they solve, it seems like. But, anyways, so there's a friend that's been wanting to hang out in Missouri. There's a friend I'd like to hang out with. There's two or three people. It seems like a lot of people that I know live in Ohio. Oh, shit. God bless it. Okay. It seems like the stream kind of came back. And that's another thing too. Okay, so for streaming wise too, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Most of the time, I gotta do like a goddamn rain dance just to get enough of an upload speed just to be able to stream. I usually use my phone. It's AT&T for a hotspot, but I thought, what would be smart? Let's get a Verizon hotspot. That way, when AT&T can't cover, Verizon can cover, and vice versa. But Verizon and AT&T have both really let me down, like big time. Like AT&T, I've been with them since 2013 personally. I mean, I've used their service before, but I was under my dad's plan. Um, Yet lately, it's just been shit. My uploads and downloads are just shit speeds, and I'm paying like 120 something dollars a month for that. And with Verizon, I only have the hotspots, but I have the highest available plan package, which is 150 gigs of high speed. And that kicks me back another 125 a month. So honestly, that's something I'm probably going to end up canceling and trimming the fat too when I leave this job. So, so anyways, with trucking, yeah, it's hard for me to stream. I have to hope that I have a place where I can actually shut down at and sleep, and I got to make sure I can even have enough of a stable enough internet connection to stream. For example, you just saw my stream went down for a little bit, which is fucking ridiculous. All in all, like that meme says, "Yo, bro, I'm straight up not having a good time." That's what it is. Trucking is really good for people who have no one. Like you don't have a girl, you don't have kids, you don't really have any family. Like family is cool, but like I'm talking about family like that you don't really have to be around or they don't depend on you for anything. You're just like, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, cool. Well, love you. Hope to see you soon. And you know, it's it's just not for me. I'm a social person, and honestly, I just don't have fun with trucking no more. It's all the same to me. I mean, I could do other trucking styles. I could do flatbed. I could do heavy haul. I got my tanker. I got my doubles and triples. I got my hazmat. I could do custom criticals. I can do fuel. I can do a whole bunch of different stuff, but I don't want to. I don't like driving anymore. Like I don't like driving a semi truck no more. Just bored of it. Like done basically. It just doesn't seem. It's just it's a great way to make money. You do make some serious money depending on what company you work for. Like I was slinging pizzas actually before I became a trucker. 5 years later now I've have 5 years of driving experience and up until recently no accidents on my record. Um, but yeah, I'm just done. That's the thing is, and that's another thing that I'm actually kind of stuck at, which is kind of bumming me out. Like I'm happy because the first time in my life I've made plans, but um, what was it? Give me a sec. Sorry, fucking I zoned out. That fucking Facebook thing kind of pinged and like it slowed my brain down. So I want to become a diesel mechanic, a certified diesel mechanic. I applied to the local truck stop, the Loves, and long story short on that, I was pretty much hired um, last month, basically. But they never really got around to calling me back or just telling me we changed our mind or whatever. Because one manager had a broken arm, so she's out, and the other manager, I don't know. But nobody's contacted me, and I got to go in person because calling on the phone is, I'd have better results writing my message on a rock and just flinging it as hard as I could and hope that somehow it reached my hometown. I'd have better results because I wanted to get into there and they would start me at the basics, which is not bad. I mean, start somewhere and then eventually I can get my diesel diesel mechanic certifications through them. But they let me down. So I was looking into certified diesel mechanic schools, and I found one in Sacramento, and I thought it was going to be some crazy expensive amount, $40,000, which for education like that for a trade is actually really fucking cheap. But I don't have 40,000 right off the get go, and then the guy or whatever, the recruiter, whoever keeps calling me, keeps trying to set up like you know virtual interview or some other bullshit, and I keep telling him, look, man, I'm a trucker, like I don't have a lot of free time. And that's another thing with this company too. So I haven't been able to meet up with Ali actually either because this company runs hard. So trucking companies all roughly run the same way, but each of them have their own style of running. Some will do recaps. Some will do like dedicated runs where the truck will move, for X amount of days and then stay still for X amount of days. You got trucks that do recaps where they only work like at most 9 hours a day, that every day, so that way they can work every day without stopping. They and they got this company who goes hard in the paint. As much of your hours as they can use a day, they will. And that's another thing too is like this company doesn't give me a lot of free time to go and do what I want. So like when I want to go visit like friends, for example, like I gotta hope to God that like my time to like where I need to shut down at is like right there. Otherwise, I don't really get to see them or hang out with them, and it makes me sad. Yeah. So all in all, it's just trucking's not good for me. I did it for 5 years, and it while it was good to help figure out what was wrong in my head and able to, I finally got some psychiatric help which I needed because I didn't know that I actually had borderline personality disorder so bad until I looked at the symptoms, and everything minus one or two things was like me to a T. It was crazy. This whole time I just thought I was going mad. And I always felt these feelings and I didn't know how to control myself and I hated it and I was so sad because honestly, because I refused to get treatment, I lost a good woman. I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to talk a lot of shit, but that was just me talking a lot of shit. Turns out, the reality was she was actually a really great person. I was just really fucked up in the head. I needed medication and therapy, and I refused both because toxic is cool and all that, and I actually believed that. And then, what do someone who actually wants to get their life, together versus somebody who's actively ruining their own, you know. Yeah, okay, I didn't realize how sad I gotten, but I'm pretty sad now. I guess the anger is gone, and now all I feel is sad. But I'm pretty much saying, though, trucking did help a lot. It helped me become responsible. It helped me, learn how to navigate life on my own because you pretty much are on your own. Like, you're given a place to pick up, a place to drop off. Nobody's there to hold your hand, teach you where to go, how to do this, how to do that. Really, it's good luck, buddy. And I made some good money, and just pretty much so. I'm just done. I'm done. I'm tired. Like at this point, that's why I'm also trying to put money in the bank, is because I'll even work a food service job, which I still don't get. Like, okay, today's an exception because I hate whoever made my pizzas. They must have really hated me. But I don't get why people are so mean to food service. These people are literally handing you your food, making your food, taking your orders, whatever, and they're not getting paid extra or like requiring a tip for the most part. They're just working, and there's a lot of people that are just so fucking nasty to them. Like holy shit! Like it's my biggest pet peeve of those ones are when people bitch about the foods or specials no longer being specials or combos not being combos anymore, whatever. Like they don't control that. They don't control the prices. They don't control the promotions. That's either the franchise owner, if it's a franchise owned branch, or the corporate. They don't choose any of that. They're literally just there to clock in, do their shift, and go home. Food service isn't such a bad job, but the customers make it a bad job. Like it's ridiculous because it's a lot of fun. You get to talk to some cool people, and all you gotta do is stand there, push buttons on the screen, hand people their food. Like it's not a bad gig. It's a good entry level, all that stuff, but people are just so mean to them. Hey, like for example, my order's messed up. If it's messed up, you know what? Hey, yo, I got a complaint. Can we just get this exchanged? Okay, sorry. I'm rambling on. Again, I'm so sorry. I should probably end the stream myself. I'm honestly making myself really sad. Oh my god, I wish I could do something to you know, not feel sad, but I can't drink or anything. Especially now. I got to get drug tested in. That's not going to look good after an accident or a drug test that there's alcohol in my system. Anyways, I hope you have a good night, Allie. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out. I absolutely enjoy every single interaction we have via Twitter or here. I don't have you on Discord, but I was gonna say, but I don't have you on Discord, but I would also just anywhere we interact, I would always have a good time. You know what? That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna end the stream and I'll send a message to Undead. I'll text her. But yeah. Oh my god, I love that. Alright, yeah, alright, I'm officially sad. I'm gonna end the stream now. I didn't play a single game, and you know what? I'm happy that I didn't, just because Um, whatever. Where was I going with all this? I'm hungry. Also, I don't want to keep chewing in the microphone. I hate chewing into the microphone or like chewing and y'all hear. I don't know. I just don't like doing that. I'm already fat as it is. I don't need you to hear how fat I am. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna text you right now, Undead. We'll swap some memes or something. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm all over the place and I make myself sad. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate support. And I will ramble on another day. See ya. This pizza is wrong.